Hello Cancer and welcome to your December 2025 General Tarot Guidance for the whole month. I will be back with other stuff during the month, but this is your overview for the month. Next week-ish will be your 2026 readings going live. They're longer because they cover the whole year, and I'll be back with a bonus reading towards the holiday period, okay? But for now, let's have a little look what is going on for December for my Cancer's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa, put me on pause while you get yourself sorted, put your feet up, get comfy and then come back. All right, make sure you come back. Okay. All right, my beautiful people. Cancer, please. What do we have for December? Okay, so we've got the King of Swords with the Ace of Coins. Nice. And the Five of Swords, not so nice. Okay, we've got a little bit of conflict going on. Doesn't surprise me in December. A lot going on in December, and then my beautiful people. Okay, let's find out some more. Okie dokie. We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the World. And we've got the Page of Cups. Okay. Making a lot of sense to me. It might not be to you yet, but it will. All right, let's get your affirmations out. All right, this is from Hoping to Having. That's the Marchetti Tarot, by the way. I always like to tell you what the cards are. They're linked below if you're interested. Okay. For Cancer, for December, the most appropriate affirmation is positivity. All right, let's have a little look at this together. Ready? Okay. I'm in a state of positivity. I allow negativity and stress to move out of my energy and life easily. Right, so let's just address this for a little minute. December for many people is one of the most stressful times of the year. You know, with all the gifting, spending time with family that you might not get on with, you know, all of that, you know, the food, the prep, the cooking, all the rest of it. And I know that's only for like 1 or 2 days, but the build up in December is quite stressful for a lot of people. So I want you to get into this state of positivity. Breathe. Well done. Okay. Do it again. Do a deep breath now. And breathe out the negativity and stress and breathe in the positivity, all right, with the intention that any stress, strain, tension, draining, all of that moves out of my energy and life easily. Don't make it difficult, make it easy. Now, I don't often use these, but we're going to have one of these as well. This is from Hoping to Having Loving Connections. And that's any kind of relationship that you've got a loving connection with, even if you can't stand each other. And it happens at the holidays. So now I've got to go and spend the day with Auntie Doris and she drives me nuts. You know, all of that. Yeah, we all had it, haven't we? Okay, so in terms of relationships, I am building a more fulfilling, enriching, connected life for myself. Right, so looking at your connections, you're going to ask yourself, are they fulfilling? Are they enriching? Do I even have connections, or am I very isolated? So if the answer is they're not so great, or yeah, I'm quite isolated, what are we going to do about it? All right, so I want you to get into this space of I'm building a more fulfilling, enriching, connected life for myself, right? That certainly resonates for this Hermit Virgo, all right? That sometimes we need to push ourselves out of the comfort zone. And this isn't a Virgo reading. This is a Cancer reading. But Cancer, you're all about family and connections. And so we want to make those connections more fulfilling and enriching, okay? Right, let's look at the tarot then. We can see we've got some stress and strain here with this Five of Swords. This is the card of arguments, butting heads, conflict, predominantly within yourself, rather than, you know, it can be that other people are arguing with us. It's battle energy. And we can kind of do this. I certainly done it. Oh, many, many Christmases. I've gone into that battle energy about, God, I've got to spend time with so-and-so who I, you know, find really challenging. And you go into it in this battle energy, expecting it to be difficult. And so guess what? It usually is. Right. So what I want to do is get into this state of positivity. It's going to be a breeze. I can handle it. I've got this. Yeah, get into that. All right, you've got it. Okay, so we're going to use our nozzle, our head, our thoughts, King of Swords, the expert, the mentor, intelligence, logic. Let's get out of the emotion about how they make me feel and they trigger me and they drive me nuts. All of that emotional stuff, we're going to just literally park it and say, right, never mind emotion, logic. It's 1 hour of my life, or it's one afternoon. I've got this, I can handle this. Get into that mental space of empowerment, because he's a king, so he's powerful. The King of Swords, I have got this, and I'm able to step back, Four of Swords, and chill the heck out, right? Just chill, right? Four of Swords, rest, retreat, meditate, contemplate, have a vacation, have a holiday. You know, some people, I've never done this myself, go away for Christmas, and then I haven't got to be exposed to all the family members that I find so challenging. I'm not here, sorry, I'm away this year. You know, if you can do that and it's right for you, do it. But also with this Four of Swords is, let's just make sure that it's not you being the sacrificial lamb doing everything. Take a step back and allow yourself to recharge, okay? But we're going to use our mind rather than our emotions to say, right, what do I actually need to do? What's the worst that can happen? Let's come up with a plan. It's all very logical, okay? That's going to help you. When you go into the logic, you can step back from the emotional side of it, whatever it is for you, because it's, you know, Christmas is like 1 or 2 days out of the whole month, but it's that build up. So step back and say, right, come on, I've got this, because I'm ready to step into a new beginning here. I love this for you. The Ace of Coins with the World. The World, of course, is a major arcana card, major endings, major completions, big cycles finishing out. This could be something really significant. All right, the World usually is. It means something big. It's not just, you know, I've changed this habit, or there's something small. This is something big, something significant. This can be a whole new mindset, a whole new way of thinking. Or it could also be something very practical, like as in I'm retiring, or I'm getting a new job, or I'm getting a divorce, or I'm buying a house, or, you know, something big, because the world says the old cycle is done and I am ready to step into the new. So when we see an ace with the World, that's double confirmation. Something's done. It's time for something new. So this could be, you know, we all do this in December. We're coming to the end of the year and we're saying, how was this year for me? You know, am I where I want to be? Do I still want to be here this time next year? We start to plan. We review the year. We start to plan the following year. We're kind of in this 2-year gap in December, the whole of last year and the whole of next year. So what wants to go for you? It doesn't mean that it's necessarily going in December. You could be planning this at this stage, saying, you know, I'm taking a step back from that job, or that, you know, I've been trying to sell my house and it's not selling. Well, I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to end the ending. What is it for you? There's a new beginning now. That Ace of Coins is money, but it's also anything that's grounded and stable and secure. Okay, so something can be ending here. For many of you, this could be a job. I've had enough of that job. Come January, I'm looking for a new job, and I'm going to open to these opportunities. We've got the Page of Cups here, opportunities for greater happiness, but it's with that Five of Swords, which is that battle energy. Oh, I'm going to have to fight to get a job. If you go into that mindset of scarcity, which so many people are in right now. You know, you just look on YouTube and you see dozens, hundreds, thousands of videos about the world's going to the dogs and everything's a disaster and everything's ending. You get into that mindset of jobs are really scarce and I'm not going to get one. And that's not going to be helpful. We want to get into this state of positivity. If I'm ready for a new job, the right job is coming to me, I'm going to find it. It's all going to be fine, right? If I've decided this is the time to move, to relocate, to change this, to change that, it's going to be fine. Get into that positive mindset, all right? So we're reevaluating that Four of Swords. We're looking at stuff, right? It's a meditation contemplation card. Predominantly, it's step away from the rat race for 5 whole minutes and just reevaluate. Where am I at? Where am I going? Am I on the right path? Is this right for me? From a very logical place. Now, often I would suggest to people they feel into that, right? Using their heart and their soul and their inner being. But sometimes, and this is what Spirit is suggesting, get away from the feelings and just get into the logic. Is it possible? Is it practical? Can I make it work? You're in your intelligence and you're reassessing what needs to go and what wants to come in. And that battle energy wants to pop in, go, no, but it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really difficult. It's going to be almost impossible. No, 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 no. All right, let's acknowledge it, because that's human behavior. We tend to catastrophize. We look at the worst case scenario. We're frightened to make change. That's normal human behavior. Come at it from a place of loving understanding and then step into this positivity. All right, because as you do, you say, no, it's all right. The Page of Cups wants to open up, and I'm going to start being open to something that's going to bring me greater happiness, including a more fulfilling, enriching, connected life. Many people live in a place where they're very isolated and they're struggling with that. Some love it, like after a lifetime of being, in the rat race, and I've retired and I just want to live in a little cottage in the middle of nowhere and shut the world out. It's about balance, isn't it? Sometimes we need that, but other times it's a bit too much of that. We want to step back into life and participate a bit more. So you're looking at that. How can I do that? And you're creating those opportunities, which is lovely. Right, let's clarify. I'm using the Neon Tarot. So let's find out a bit more about this King of Swords with the Four of Swords. So all air energy in your head, mentally thinking, contemplating, plotting and planning. All right, let's find out some more. Three of Swords. Okay, nasty card, painful. Right, where's the pain been? All right. We're back, they're saying we're back into this 2-year review, the last year and the following year I'm going into. What has been painful? What has been difficult? I'm looking at it from a very logical place. And then I'm taking a step back saying, no, I don't want that for myself anymore. Retreat. That was painful. If it was a job or a relationship or financial situation, it's been painful. I'm taking a step back. I'm stepping away so that I can reevaluate and come up with a new plan. So that plan, Four of Swords, confirming the Four of Swords, that's the universe saying I meant what I said. We need to take a step away from this. What has been hurtful? What has been difficult? We get caught up in it. Step away. Let it all just settle. Allow yourself to reevaluate. Give yourself as much time as you need. And that might be all of December. It might be the next 6 months that you're stepping away. Okay, they're just saying for some of you it is that. You've worked so hard for so long that you're going to need several months of basically doing nothing just to get your balance back. Just allow yourself to trust, okay? Because there's a strong message here about rest and recharge and not overdoing it. All right, tell me more for Cancer. Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords. This can be a card of deceit, deception, but it's also a card of strategy and planning. And I was just saying there, plan and plot and strategize. What has been deceitful? What has been deceptive? What has been painful? When we get the Seven of Swords with the Three of Swords, it's a negative combination. Something's bloody hurt here. Has somebody let you down? Were you promised something that you didn't get? Promised a pay rise, promised a job, promised, a beautiful relationship that didn't happen. Whatever this was for you, the Four of Swords twice is saying it's time to step away, step back, bring the energy back into you, bring the attention back into you and away from all that pain. The more we focus on the pain, the bigger it grows. All right, and whatever we focus on grows. So when we can step away from it, that was then, this is now, I've learned loads, I'm ready to let it go. Then we start to recover. All right, because the Four of Swords is also about recovery. So recovering from some big letdown, some hurt, just come up with a plan to say I'm stepping away. Okay, and that is what is ending. That's what the World card wants to end. It wants to bring to a close what has been painful, what has been difficult. Now, that might have been this year, that might have been yesterday, or it might have been a decade or two ago. It's time to let it go. It's time for a fresh start. So let's find out what this fresh start is. What's this Ace of Coins about, and what are we ending? What are we ending? The Fool, clarifying the Ace. The Ace is a new beginning. The Fool is for new beginnings. It's a major, significant beginning. The World is the last card in the major arcana, and the Fool is the new one, the first one. So we're ending and we're beginning. We're having a completely fresh start here. All right, completely huge fresh start. So what is the fresh start? Let's have a look. Let's find out some more about this fresh start. Knight of Cups, here comes the offer. Here comes the opportunities. Here comes the action to be happy, to get those connections, to have a more enriched life, to have a more fulfilled life, to have a happier life. So we're taking action. It's not going to happen by itself. The Fool is a leap of faith. So we're trusting, we're throwing ourselves into it, we're launching ourselves, and we're saying, and I'm going to take the action when I feel it's appropriate, when it presents itself to me. But sometimes I need to be the one making it happen so that then I take it forward. So we're taking it forward, and the devil will be there kind of going, oh yeah, but it's not going to work, and oh, but it's going to be terribly stressful, and oh, it's the end of the world. That's the devil. The devil is about increasing fear, doubt. It's about playing on your doubts and fears. And we all have doubts and fears when something ends and we're stepping into something brand new, because we haven't got all the answers, and that scares us because we like to feel in control. We never are in control. We're in that flow. We're in the allowing. The devil wants to stick his head up into, kind of, which is why we've got, I allow negativity and stress to move out of my life easily, and I'm stepping into my Emperor energy. Got all these major arcana cards here. All right, so we have got the Fool, the World, the Devil, the Emperor. So how do we overcome that devil energy? By stepping into our Emperor energy. It's opposite. All right, because the devil is about feeling completely disempowered and trapped and helpless. And the Emperor is the opposite. I'm the Emperor, I'm empowered, I'm free, I do what I want to do, I'm in charge of my own life, I can make things happen because I'm so powerful. And what do I want to make happen? I want that Knight of Cups with those opportunities for fulfillment and enrichment. So be aware, in December, there is a very strong energy of stepping away from old pain and all the stuff that's hurt you. It's time for it to go and for you to step into a new beginning. But your fears and the conflicts and the stress of it's going to come up. Oh, is this safe? Is it okay? Just allow it, embrace it, say, yeah, okay, there's some concerns, there's some worries, there's some insecurity about it. But I'm the Emperor. I've got this. And this is meant to be. It wouldn't be showing up otherwise. And if I wasn't ready for it, it wouldn't be here. So I clearly am ready for it. So let's look at this Five of Swords. Tell me more about this battle energy. Knight of Swords, look at you, getting on your horse, your steed here, with your sword aloft and going charging on in. Fabulous. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. He's all about communication, banging off emails, making phone calls, making things happen. Action oriented to move things forward. So you are applying for jobs, or you're applying for a house, or you're contacting somebody. It's contact, all right? This is communication. And we've got the Knight of Wands, 2 knights here, and we've got the Knight over here as well. So we've got 3 out of the 4 knights here now. Now, knights are action on your happiness. Action that you're taking, that you're following through with communication. And Knight of Wands is action on your passion, your power, your enthusiasm. Could be career, could be relationships, anything that is about energy that excites you, that stimulates you. Because we've got that Page of Cups underneath. So I want my happiness. We've got the Page and the Knight of Cups here, creating opportunities and taking the action for that happiness, communicating it clearly, so that I can bring to a close with the Knight of Wands what has been heavy, what has been hard, battle-weary soldier. We've got the battle energy here. The Nine of Wands is saying, I am sick to death of this battle. I'm ready for ease. I'm ready for a new life that flows better. But this is a card of resilience, isn't it? I'm nearly there. Push on through to that 10. Get to the end of this. So I am opening up to those opportunities and I'm not giving up. They might not show up straight away. Perhaps I've got to take a bit more action because we've got a lot of action here. Perhaps I need to do a little bit more, not just wait passively for it to come. And then we step into the Nine of Pentacles with the Knight. We've got the last Knight here now. All 4 Knights are out. All right, Knight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is you being able to meet your own needs, provide for yourself. I don't need anybody to save me, rescue me, lift me. I can do it. Doesn't mean that I'm not connected and I've got beautiful relationships, but I'm not waiting on anybody. I'm taking the action. Look, we've got 3 Knights in this row. We've got the other one here. This is an action month. Rest, recharge about the old life. We're letting that go. We're putting it behind us. Then we're taking action. Swift, decisive, energized action on my happiness that is long lasting, that is safe, that is secure. Whether that is about my money or my job or my home or my relationships, it's all of it with all these Knights showing up. I want long-term, secure and stable happiness. And December is that turning point where the old life moves out and the new life moves in. There's conflict around it. There's a bit of fear around it. That's normal. All right. When we get all this new beginning energy and all this action, there'll be a part of you saying, oh, is it safe? And is it okay? And can I do it? And have I got the energy? And all of those doubts will come up. That's the devil energy. Just keep reassuring yourself. The world is here with the Fool. It's time for a new beginning. I'm ready. I'm launching myself into it. Okay? All right, Cancer, let's find out a little bit more. This is a longer reading than everybody else's, but never mind. We say what we need to say to get the message across. Okay, so from the Unicorn, so we've got number 8, open to abundance. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. All right, look at the rainbows here as well. The rainbows after the storm. This new beginning is about your abundance. Believe you deserve, because you do. All right, let's finish with an angel message. Final message for Cancer from the angels, please. Transformation. But of course, when we've got that world ending and the Fool, the old life where you felt stuck, restricted, releasing. You are releasing, you are transforming, you are shifting into your higher self right now in December 2025. So Cancer, that is what I have for you as your general overview for December. As I said, I'll be back next week with your annual readings for 2026, and then there'll be a bonus, a short and sweet bonus towards the second half of the month. So I will see you then. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.